Well, happy New Year, everyone. This is Justin Ballard, MP for Ellesmere Port and Neston, with my regular report back. First of all, I want to just talk a little bit about the excellent Christmas lunch we had just before Christmas in the Civic Hall in Ellesmere Port. It was originally the brainchild of local businessman Brian Hannaway, who wanted to repeat the previous year's Christmas dinners that we'd had. So, having been given the inspiration by him, we got on with contacting a lot of local businesses, organisations and councillors to make sure that we got a good list of pensioners invited to the lunch, but also that we got donations either in kind or in cash to make sure that the event went off, and it certainly did. We had about 200 pensioners attend. They all got a Christmas lunch. They had entertainment from an excellent old time singer, DJ, and also bingo was put on, and I think everyone had a good time. What was most heartening though was that a number of students from West Cheshire College gave up their own time to wait on for the pensioners, and I think that was really appreciated, the way lots of old and young people came together. So I hope to put in the local paper a thank you to all those who contributed towards that, because I think it was a really good event, and I hope that we're able to do it again next year. But looking forward now, and looking forward to 2016, as always there's going to be lots of things happening in the political world, and after the year we've had, I think it would be a pretty spectacular thing for anyone to get all their 2016 predictions correct. I shall try and do mine though, and I think looking forward though, the main thing for the constituency is going to be the potential EU referendum. Most commentators now think it's going to take place sometime later on this year. I'm not entirely convinced it will do, but let's assume for now that it does. I think that one thing that we can be certain of is that the majority of Eurosceptic Tory MPs will be unhappy with whatever David Cameron negotiates with the other EU leaders, and will consider it to be a fairly cosmetic renegotiation. That will lead to a fairly divisive and bitter EU referendum campaign, but I believe at the end of it that those who wish to stay in will just have the edge, and that will probably be the main topic of political debate for much of 2016. Hot on the heels of that will be a intense debate about who succeeds David Cameron as leader of the Conservative Party, because I think his standing will undoubtedly be diminished as a result of the referendum campaign. At the moment it seems to be between George Osborne and Boris Johnson, but I wouldn't bet against a third name emerging to possibly give a little bit more diversity to the choice put to the Conservative Party members. As for our own leader, Jeremy Corbyn, he will face his first major electoral test in May with the local elections, and also the Welsh and Scottish elections, as well as the election for the Mayor of London. So he will have to show that he's making some progress in that. I believe that we have good opportunity to make progress. I believe that we need, as a party, to become much more united and take our job as being the official opposition far more seriously, in terms of actually being opposition to the government rather than being opposition to ourselves, which is what it seems that we are at times. There's plenty to be critical of this government for, be it their handling of the economy, be it the way that they are slashing public services and mismanaging them, be it the way that they're gradually running down the NHS, be it their inept response to floods and other catastrophes that have taken place. There are many things that we can hold this government to account to, and I believe that if we are going to be an effective and unified opposition, that's what we should be focusing on. So we'll see if we manage that or not, and no doubt someone will play us back later on in the year and see how much of my predictions turned out to be true or not. That's all for now. See you again soon.